for me to see. It was really cool because it was like, it was inspiring, especially as a woman of color, but they were roasting the fuck out of Donald Trump. That shit, more like the Dem Comedy Jam. I was like, whoa, holy shit. They were cooking them. They had tags, tight fucking, they were doing sets. Like they were recording specials. It was much like this right now. It was pretty cool. But it's funny because my dad has a huge crush on Kamala Harris. Like, ridiculously big crush on Kamala Harris. Every time I call him, he's always like, you know who I'm voting for? I'm voting for Kamala. Kamala. I'm like, all right, you gotta relax. My dad, he's a black boomer, like 68 years old, just horny, chronically online. He's a lot like me, you know what I mean? It's pretty cool, but it's funny because my dad now knows who Charlie XCX is because of Kamala Harris. Yo, we all know Charlie XCX here? Yeah, oh, Brad Summer. Okay. Now, for those of you that don't know Charlie XCX, she's a singer-songwriter. You know Charlie XCX? Okay, you nodding your head like, I fucking know. Bumping that? All right. Nah, but for those of you that don't know, it's basically Brat Summer is like girls just want to have fun with a whole lot of cocaine. Whole lot of cocaine. If you don't know what cocaine is, it's basically like a powder. Don't raise your hand. If you don't know what cocaine is, it's basically a powdery substance that if you added Mountain Dew to it, it would make our sponsor, Monsters Energy. But nah, so my dad, he called me trying to talk to me about, you know, Charlie XCX. He goes, you heard that 360 song? And I was like, yeah, it's a great song. He goes, yeah, whatever. I don't know what you Gen Zs be talking about sometimes. I'm like, what do you mean? He goes, well, there's a line in the song where she says, I'm so Julia. Who the fuck is Julia? And I was like, Julia Fox. You know, she was Josh Safdie's muse in Uncut Gems. Like, that Julia. And my dad was like, oh, okay, the one with the blonde hair and the no eyebrows? And I was like, yes, her. And he was like, oh, okay, is she trans? I was like, no, Dad, she is not trans. She is not trans. She just doesn't dress for the male gaze. And for those of you that don't know, male gaze, G-A-Z-E, like the male lens. Like Transformers Michael Bay male gaze, you know what I mean? We showing belly buttons, bitch. Like that's what we talk about. My dad doesn't understand that. So I said, no, she just dresses for the male gaze. My dad goes, I'm not talking about the gaze. I'm talking about the trans. And I was like, this is not a progressive conversation at all. It makes sense, you love Kamala. This is the most progressive you gonna get, you know what I mean? That was for me. It's like, it's the kind of progressive where it's like, all right, woman of color, but she's still gonna lock up black men of color, but that's another conversation. Y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about. You know what the fuck I'm talking about. Yeah! But nah, I do think it's funny though, a lot of people on the right and a lot of people have been saying a lot of really disrespectful things about Kamala, and it kind of bothers me. They keep saying, you know, Kamala fucked her way to the top. You know, you laughing, that's what you laughing at? All right. Whoa. Well, it's a little misogynistic, okay. No, I'm playing. But no, they keep saying Kamala fucked her way to the top. They keep saying she sucked dick for that spot. And I think that's incredibly disrespectful because just because she's a female presidential candidate doesn't mean she sucked dick to get there. However, I will say, I do think just because she's the first presidential female candidate doesn't mean she's the first presidential candidate that sucked dick to get there. I mean, Donald Trump out here using both hands, dog. Come on, bro. He giving that double guac, guac, guac. And he got the jowls. I bet Donald Trump got mean head, bro. I suck the best dicks, I do. Many dicks I've sucked, I have, you know. Sometimes you gotta gag, get the good spit, you know. I have the best spit, I do, you know. Nah, but I will say though, speaking of sucking dick, I'm dating this guy, And it's been really cool because I like him a lot. So I've been trying to impress him. We're both, black excellent couple. I love to see it. So, I've been making him a lot of black meals like blackened salmon and Alfredo. Shout out Black Twitter. You know what the fuck I'm talking about. No. But I've also been trying to impress him in the phallacic arts. Como se dice, sucking dick in Espanol. Been trying to impress him because I like him. And so I do, when you gag a little bit, you know what I'm talking about? She's like, yeah, girl, I do know that. Sometimes you gag, not because you need to, but because you trying to let them feel good about themselves. You know what I'm talking about. You gotta let them feel good about themselves because, a gag makes them feel confident and endowed. And sometimes when you do that, you test the limits of your throat. This is not like Mean Girls, the limit does exist. So I was testing the limits of my throat. I gagged one too many times, and I'm gonna let y'all know now gagging is a warning sign for what is to come, literally. It's me telling you, I threw up a little bit. Okay, I threw up a lot. Guilty. Threw up a lot, and I felt really bad about it because it was embarrassing because I like him. I remember I turned my head really quickly like I was dabbing, like, why are you doing this? In the middle. And so he didn't see it, and his immediate reaction was, why'd you stop? And I'm like, you freaky as hell, put a pin in that. But I stopped because I was covered in Wingstop. So I cleaned myself up. I was standing in the doorway, just a little dewy, embarrassed, a little frazzled, but still trying to be sexy. And I was just like, do you still think I'm sexy? Standing in the doorway, you know what I'm talking about. Standing in the doorway, And he was like, of course I think you're sexy. Of course I think you're sexy. Honestly, like I said, it made me feel very confident. Made me feel very endowed. And I started thinking to myself, if this happened in the reverse, I would not feel very confident at all. If a man gagged while eating me out, if a man threw up while eating me out, I would be very upset. In fact, I would be livid. However, one time a man did burp while eating me out, and I like that very much. I like that very much, I did. Made me feel very good about myself. I felt very confident. It got a little bit of a natural vibration. I'm like, yo, is this a natural vibrator? Hey, do this at an oscillating pattern every now and then. I'm about to start feeding dudes LaCroix before we get busy, bro. The fuck? Lemon challenge.